We don't know her eye color, whether she'll be a redhead or brunette. We haven't seen her toes, her fingers, her nose. We don't know if she'll be right-handed or left. But if we pause, look backward and forward, examine the history before her and the future of medicine in front of her, we will not only treat her at 9 weeks, but we can begin to care for her future.
Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." Today, justice is under siege in America. Arizona's Sheriff Joe Arpaio is persecuting men, women, and children because of the color of their skin. What do the dashing flying aces of World War I, the Hollywood stunt pilot who filmed Top Gun, and the thousands of other explorers of the sky have in common? They all chose animals as their co-pilots. Meet Gilmore, a famous flying lion, Titina, the first dog to cross the North Pole in an airship, Ham, the astrochimp, and the war dogs that serve their country in some unusual ways.
You wouldn't expect the dogs to enjoy a parachute jump, but they do. Take a look at that wagging tail.
What a flying circus. If only they could speak, what tales animals aloft could tell. Can you imagine an oil spill many times larger than the current one in the Gulf? BP can. The BP Atlantis, an oil platform in the Gulf so fraught with safety problems that BP management have admitted it could suffer a catastrophic operator error. The problem with debt was complex. Let me try to break it down. To pay for the war, the 13 states and the Continental Congress borrow money at home and abroad and pay their soldiers in IOUs. Their debt burden mounts. Then the soldiers defeat the British. After the war, many soldiers, strapped for cash, sell their debt to speculators for pennies on the dollar. What to do? Here's Hamilton's plan. A new national bank handles the debt transactions. The federal government assumes all the state's debts. All IOUs are paid back at close to par value. In short, Hamilton uses the debt to create a strong federal government, making the national debt a national blessing, as he put it. Jefferson is appalled. Their split on this issue leads to the first political parties.
Natural gas is a wonderful gift nature has given us. Clean, efficient, and abundant. But when you combine the energy of natural gas with the human energy here at Washington Gas, something wonderful happens. You get safer energy, more reliable energy, sustainable energy. Through the hard work of experienced employees, efficient energy becomes warm shower energy, Friday night dinner energy, a better way to get to work energy. At Washington Gas, our job is to turn natural energy into some of the most productive energy on the planet, safely and dependably. Our employees do that better than anyone.
You might think of clearance sales as sales on things you probably don't want, things that are out of fashion, or things that have something wrong with them. But at the one and only clearance event at Brown's Lincoln Mercury in Fairfax, you'll find generous discounts on some of the most elegant cars in the world. Get 0% APR financing or up to $12,000 in savings on all new Lincoln Mercury vehicles, including SUVs like Navigator, Aviator, or Mountaineer. And even though you're being frugal, you still receive the same straightforward pricing, no pressure test drives, and first-rate customer service from Brown's Lincoln Mercury.